Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent Tavern Talk. I hope everyone is doing well. It is our fourth Tavern Talk in 4 weeks. But we're very
Sayu is
happy to be
gone.
here.
She is
with you all
gone.
and to provide you with more and more updates. For anyone that hasn't seen it, as you
Hello.
guys may have seen
Sayu
on
is
our socials right
gone.
now, a
She got
certain
promoted
traveler,
into a higher rank.
who's always looking for the nearest tavern, has taken over our social pages.
Huh?
Our favorite of all, Therion Traveler,
My goat?
champion of the Therion. But yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen it, I just wanted to let everyone know. We posted it on Sunday. We did share wallpapers for desktops and mobile for the 3 winners of the Favorite of All campaign. So for anyone who's looking for a wallpaper of Therion, Richard, or Lars, they are there. And then for today's Marvelous Monday, feel free to let us know your favorite hunters.
Please do.
These pixelated drinks are great. We drink them by the pixels, and by pixels there's like 3 pixels in each one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Therion Traveler, Therion of the Continent. Chloe's good. Chloe goes burr. Kurjess is really good too. Kurjess is like your DPS like hunter. Like he's the one who does the most damage. Single target, but Kurjess hits hard. Kurjess is really good. Honestly, I might have to say Hanet because Hanet's been my like 5-star traveler.
I miss Sayu
forever.
so much. Having him make the whole
have her
Tavern
level
Talk
100.
more
I really do
lively.
like Zonta as much
Not
as I do
having
like
Sayu
Zonta.
here in the
I do
Tavern
like
Talk
Chloe
is
and
kind
I
of
do Kurjess.
more.
Those are probably my 4. Scarecrow's good too.
She was energetic and she kind of like
Hermes and
bring the
Jillian a little bit more.
upright mood to
Jillian's
the
good
to the Tavern Talk.
All the 5-star hunters are good.
Like Dan is good, but she's not on the same level as Sayu
Misa's
is.
good too.
I miss her.
Good at debuffing. And listen, we have Camilla, our resident mom of Octopath Traveler, who like I didn't know until I played her Traveler Story that she actually was a mom. But pretty iconic. Herminia's really good too. I keep forgetting Herminia is also Hunter because she was just only recently added. And Yumi's good too.
After your pulling spree of Herminia, I just have a sour taste in my mouth. Just not the same anymore.
So before we move on to the menu and everything else for today's stream, I did want to say we are waiting to hear back from 3 people for the Octopath Day giveaway. So I'm actually going to re-announce those winners. And then Arcom, thank you for reaching out to us. You're all good, and we'll reach out back to you later today. But I'm going to just announce these 3 winners again. We're going to also send follow-up messages to these 3 winners, but if we don't hear back by the end of this Wednesday, we will have to announce new winners for these 3 slots for the giveaway. But PG Chris, if you could get back to us, and then Scripps and TLK777. Congratulations once again on winning. But feel free to reach out to us because we already messaged you here on Twitch through Whispers, and we'll be able to follow up with your prize. But for everyone else that has entered either giveaways, as long as you have received the form and as long as you filled it out,
For some reason,
you're all
landing
good.
entirely, I give
You don't have to worry
4,500
about
metal
anything
feel much better than
else,
pulling a
in regards
5
to
star.
receiving your
Pulling a
prize.
5 star is better. It's always better. Because, like, we have exchange now, so it's always 1/6 to an awakening stone that you want, so.
I will say for the first anniversary, giveaway, we were able to designate basically everyone's first choice. So basically everyone's getting their first choice in regards to the prize that they wanted, which is really nice.
Mhm.
Praying for a tapestry. But yes. With that being said, we can probably just move on right into the real matter of everything that everyone is looking forward to. We are going to be talking about several things today. So welcome to the August
Gameplay,
21st Tavern Talk.
review.
Today we're going to welcome Octopath Travelers.
Review new
We're
content,
going to
new
do the latest talk
traveler.
around town. we're going to, with gameplay, preview new content and new travelers. We're going to roll the dice, and we'll review the roadmap, and then we'll wish everyone on their happy travelers. Listen, an Isla plush would be
it's more than one, is what they say. Unless it's a typo.
Yes, and August Tavern Talk.
Unless like no traveler
so, impassioned that he arrived a month early.
The travelers mean 2 then.
He arrived in July. But it is the
Triangle strategy.
August.
It's not time yet, right? It's on the roadmap. It's not time for triangle strategy yet.
And so, with that being said, we do have quite a bit of things to discuss today, and we're actually going to be detailing the next 3 weeks. So you'll be able to know
the next 3 weeks.
The next 3 weeks.
Okay, watch me still not getting Cecily.
Which we do have a new traveler.
Okay, watch me not getting Cecily or promo or like neither of them.
Are we curious to
like,
see
I'm not gonna say this, okay, but the later they are released, like, the value, they are going down. Like, Prom is so bad now that, like, when he released, right, like, he's like, it's worse than how it goes for Lionel, so.
But you can look forward to
Nina Lana is, like, the only one left, but if they release Senya, then Nina Lana value also go down.
But the discussion over the giveaways was just the people that we're still waiting.
Triangle is, end of September, it's next patch, it's not this patch.
So, with that being said, why don't we go into our first trailer for today?
Yo, Krauser? Krauser! Yo. Oh, by the way, you know what I said a while ago that the value of Cecily is going down? The value of Cecily definitely going down after Krauser release now.
この私が生かせぬしくじるの己が信念を貫くのみ同窓
Starwood.
己が信念を
Starwood and Tempest.
情けはかけぬ
Good on Jigsaw. Starwood, Tempest.
俺をなめるなよ
Riku.
最後の言葉を考えてる
That was a quick trailer though.
Alright, so as you guys can see, Krauser is our next traveler, and our next memory traveler arriving this Wednesday.
At least the
Listen,
3 missed.
I know some people were asking, what is Krauser the Merchant of? He's the Merchant of War. You need to have a good Merchant of War. And with that being said, we're about to go into details about him. He is a really good merchant, and if you're looking for someone who wants to deal some massive pole arm damage, this is your traveler.
Yep, he is, but after like 10 turns, he's kind of become useless, so you guys want a good DPS unit. Krauser is good, Leon is better though.
Here to sell you.
Like, Krauser has a weakness that his power is on the time limit, and if the time limit went out, then he's just bad.
Will be arriving this
it's not like A2 where even if A2 Berserk mode went out, right? She still has a normal 3-hit and everything.
So as I detailed before,
the thing is though, Krauser only multi-hit, right? Has a limit to it. So if Krauser uses up all his move limit and he doesn't finish the enemy off, then he just becomes useless.
Right here that can benefit a bunch of his other skills. So Krauser's Ultra
skill has better rapid buff and he's fast. Yep. You can have like up to 3 rotation. You have like 8-10.
And it will raise the potency of 3 of his other battle skills by 50% for 3 turns. Those skills being Tempest Spear,
you use the 2-limit skill,
and Stalwart
you use the nuke skill, use the ultimate to regain the limit for the usage for the limit skill, use those 2 again, and then you do it again.
Ultra Stalwart Spear that will deal physical pole arm damage to a single foe.
That is one thing I will say though, is that Krauser is better at like AoE stuff for a bit. Leon has AoE, but Krauser has a 4-hit AoE, so for like quick battle, like just farming battle, like Krauser is better there.
If you did have both of these in effect, use them right before, for the next 2 attacks that he had, for if he either uses Tempest Spear, Stalwart Spear, or Stalwart Tempest Spear, that attack will be 50% more potent, and it will also hit twice rather than once. So it is he has this arsenal that's very much suited to making his attacks hit much harder.
Leon doesn't hit as hard as Krauser is, but him is more a stable constant throughout the entire battle. While Krauser has a big power spike at the beginning, then after that he falls out. So.
And this can be augmented by the 2 previous mentioned skills. The attack will deal physical polar damage to a single foe with a potency of 260, but once again that potency will be 50% more, and the attack count will be increased by 1 if Ultra Tempest Spear and Ultra Stalwart Spear were used before Stalwart Tempest Spear. There's a lot of Stalwart, there's a lot of Spears, there's a lot of Tempest in there. But also going into a little bit more details, Krauser's support skill, Desperate Critical Shot, will grant dead aim to himself when near death, adding a boost to his damage output. And then, I think Krauser is a really good ultimate. Krauser's ultimate ability, Recoup, will raise physical attack, physical defense, and speed by 10% for 3 turns. In addition, it will restore his own skill use account. This means battle skills like Ultra Tempest Spear and Ultra Stalwart Spear, which I said previously can only be used once per battle, can now be used once again. So basically, he's able to reapply all the things. The only downside I will say is most of these attacks do require a decent amount of SP. So you definitely want to have a good SP.
Oh yeah, both of Krauser limited skill. Both of Krauser once per battle skill, right? They don't get reduced by the SP board, so they kind of cost a lot of SP.
But like I said, if you're looking for
which is why I say
hit really hard,
Krauser can only last for 10 turns, I think. Turn 1 use the
damage.
Turn 1 to 2 you power up. Turn 3, turn 4 you do Rig Nuke. Turn 5 you recoup.
Just like Richard
and then we did the same thing for turn 6
Krauser,
10.
There'll be a step up, Traveler Memories, Krauser Guiding Light with paid rubies, along with the Traveler Memories.
Yeah, the guide value go down to turn 10. So
step 1 and step 2 of the paid step up will be 100 paid rubies and 200 paid rubies respectively.
It's good.
And then step 5, as usual, will guarantee a 5-star Traveler.
Yeah, I think that's a good. I think that's a good
of Krauser
evaluation
and memory fragments.
He is good. He is strong.
Can exchange 150 fragments.
He can hit even harder than Leon. It's just that.
And then, as usual,
Leon can just do it all the times. Well, Krauser can only do it 2 times.
As a reminder, Traveler Memories will be found in Memoirs in the Traveler's Log.
Good thing I'm in safe mode. Let's wait till they announce Zenya for the next Sacred Blade unit or something.
If you want to poke people with a spear, with a pole arm, Krauser is your guy.
Dan really need to work on this awkward silence thing. They don't really have much with Sayu, but he kind of go quiet more, so awkward silence moment happen way more.
Yes, and for those who are aware on the roadmap, it's not coming anytime in the next few weeks, but eventually, once the Merchant Train Tower is available, I'm sure Krauser will be your very special unit that excels.
He does work there very well. Did Sayu stop being a community manager? I think she got promoted, so
he pokes hard. He pokes hard.
Maybe, I guess.
That's actually all.
She's still working at Square Enix. It's just that
Krauser arriving on Wednesday.
Got a different position now, I guess.
But the following week, on the 30th, we have plenty of new content coming because on the 30th will be the 2.2 update.
Music! We're so about the music!
And in inclusion of that, we do have another trailer.
Ooh.
Music!
So let us play that trailer.
Dan, please work on your awkward at this moment. Chapter 3, Chapter 3! There's the music. I saw the Hollow Queen.
悪いな。ここは俺らの島ということになってる。その間抜け面を世の果てで拝むとは。荒畝様、ここは僕が引き受けます。
You know, some of the monster design here, it's like, I really like them. Like this one. Like, it looked fitting, I think.
よくぞここまでたどり着いた。私を玉座から引きずり下ろすつもりか。あらね。
Ah, they cut it out right at the chorus. How is Eltrix? Feel EX exist. You can send around any good and shaky. Susando's power creep Rondo in every single way, even like the niche thing that he does. So, nah, not really.
Determine the fate of Astera by returning to Castle Adoris with Bargello and the family just when a gate appears within the castle. In addition, Bestower of All Chapter 3 will introduce Hell Castle Adoris as a new location to explore. We'll be showcasing Hell Castle Adoris later during the gameplay, but let's just say that Castle Adoris, this aesthetic, the twisted version of the castle is so cool.
A quick summary. New weapon for the next chapter. Your new area is not a new town or something, but rather is the entire thing is in Castle Adoris. But here's a special thing, okay? The castle is actually way bigger than...
The new series of soul weapons this time around are referred to as the...
Well, if anything, it was as big as the Adonis castle that we've gone, so... Ultrax is the evil... God, did you even play the story mode?
Exploring Hell.
Yeah.
Along with the... Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I just wanted to say, like, yeah, the aesthetic
and
Alane Aunt is really cool. It's probably my favorite aesthetic so far in the Hellverse of Australia. So I hope everyone is looking forward to seeing that while we preview the gameplay. As usual, we won't spoil anything, but we'll be showing off the location. And it is a really cool location. And then I've been playing around with some Thorn soul weapons and their cool Arsenal addition to the soul weapon lines. So I hope everyone is looking forward to the next story. Congratulations, you can now go to hell.
Isn't that the truth? All right, guys. And let's see. But yes, along with the Thorn soul weapons and Bestower of All Chapter 3, there will be a new traveler debuting on the 30th.
Okay, yes. Is it a memory? Is it permanent? Let's see who it is.
We will be having another traveler arriving on the 30th.
I'm praying for permanent.
Also, I will put it out there and we'll mention again. For the 2.2 update, I do know maintenance will require additional about 90 minutes. So just to let everyone know, maintenance will be running a little bit longer.
Cecily from Oninawanda. One of those three is fine. Hopefully from Cecily.
But, as Limit was mentioning before, obviously, I know a lot of people are really excited about learning about this new traveler. So why don't we play their trailer?
Or could it be Xenia? There's so many options. One her one the third time. Yo, Rondo.
僕は付き人のロンドです。ご依頼の調査に
Oh my gosh.
あの人のように強くなりたい。そう思いました。正しき道を行きます。
They better not skip next week, by the way. Like, they better be... Too soon? Let me check the release schedule. Also, Rondo is fitting, because Rondo is one of the highlights for Chapter 3, so I see why it's fitting. He is one of the highlights for Chapter 3 Bestow of All, so I understand why they release him like this. Just that, ちょっと待って, let me check a bit. So Rondo is,
So yeah, I think I saw maybe just
it is in the right order.
There. Just maybe a little bit.
So, Richard, Adone, Krauser, Rondo.
Rondo is so cool.
Okay, so after Rondo is Lavina, and after Lavina is Minyu.
Yes, Rondo, the devout member of the Flames Grace Knights Adante, has arrived as a traveler of memories. We're happy to announce that the following Krauser and Rondo will be the next, or following Krauser, Rondo will be the next traveler of memories released on the following Wednesday, so the 30th. Rondo will be available from the 30th to September 13th, so you have plenty of time to try and get him. Rondo is a versatile warrior who can strike powerful sword attacks, and many of them can also strike light.
What Rondo's going to do? A big nuke that give him 3 BPA return.
And the attack will also exploit.
Also, I also just realized something. But if Rondo is running a week after Krauser, right?
His attack count
there is a high chance that you cannot pity for Krauser on Rondo
another battle
banner.
skill of Rondo's is his Sacred
Probably,
Charge.
it's my guess.
Sacred Charge will
I'm not sure about you getting him off banner though, but you probably cannot pity for Krauser anyway. I mean, that's like a tiny problem, but is his A4 good? I don't know what his A4 does, so...
Will deal physical sword damage 4 times to a single foe, while also exploiting their light weakness. You can see there's a theme here. And with Phase Empowerment 2, Rondo can grant himself automatic SP recovery and impart physical attack up by 15% for 3 turns.
Is it multiple? Okay, so I would say character gets power all the time. At the time where Rondo was released in JP, he was a really good in it because his sword can hit light, okay? His sword can hit light, and that was a rare thing back then, and it was really good. The problem is, ever since then, we have Erica and we have Santos, so Rondo is no longer good in JP anymore. But as of right now, currently in EN, Rondo is really good. But if you're like one of those power creep person, then I guess just wait for Erica. Because Erica does what Rondo does better, so... Except for AoE attack, I guess.
Upon using his ultimate, Rondo will also grant himself Sacred Flame's Blessing for 4 turns. Sacred Flame's Blessing, while active, will raise BP recovery amount by 3.
Which is pretty great.
It's kind of insane.
As mentioned before, he does have at the very least 2 attacks that are benefited by being max
boosted. Hopefully we get another traveler after Rondo right away.
Being increased by
I don't want to go for I don't want them to go like the 2 weeks. I don't want them to go like 2 character.
Guaranteed critical hit at max.
I want them to get a character every week instead of a character every 2 weeks.
To have that extra BP.
Erica will probably get an AoE with TP. That would solve her one big weakness so much.
Rondo,
probably
there
not.
will be a step up Traveler of Memories Rondo Guiding Light with paid rubies, along with a Traveler of Memories Rondo with free rubies. Step 1 of the step up will be 100
Rondo.
paid rubies, with step 2
Rondo!
200 paid rubies.
He's the first unit that hit. Wait, I can. He's the first unit that can hit a weakness with his main sword, right? I think. Like, he's the first one. He's the first one in the end. Rondo's the first one that can hit like another weakness along with his sword. His sword hit light, and he's the first one in the end.
And let's see. Rondo will also come with his Traveler Memories upon his debut on August 30th.
Oh yeah, the very first one. That introduced the mechanic of hitting light.
Along with Bestower of All Chapter 3 and the arrival of Rondo, the 2.2 update brings along a lot of worthwhile quality of life updates that you will, and I will, very much enjoy.
Also, just to clarify some things, because I know we detailed both of them, and because they are both Traveler Memories and they are close together, the specifics that we mentioned for Traveler Memories, Krauser, and specifics that we mentioned for Traveler Memories, Rondo are the same. It's still going to be 150 fragments for of each character specifically to get their character, and it'll be 200 memory fragments for their seals respectively. So
at least I can hit light as well. No, her hits one sword and one light.
They are the same.
Rondo is a sword that hits light.
Can you get Krauser
That's the difference.
on Traveler Memories, Rondo? Technically you can, yes.
Rondo look at the enemy and treat any enemy that is weak to light as weak to sword. Like, that's the difference.
The likelihood of getting Rondo...
so you can like debuff like all the sword debuff on a light weak enemy, and it will still take the same damage as the sword weak enemy.
His own Traveler Memories than it would be on Rondo. Because I believe the guidance rate for the other memory travelers on the on Traveler Memories that is not them specifically is the same as all the other 5 stars in the chance encounters. So it is less likely that you probably would be able to just get Krauser by himself on Traveler Memories Rondo. Mm-hmm. But regardless, 2 Traveler Memory travelers that are both really good at their respective jobs.
Is there another
really
one?
Good merchant. We got a really good warrior. They're both arriving in the next 2 weeks.
What about the next 3 weeks?
Krauser, it's Rondo time. Rondo is best boy. I will admit.
Do you feel him E damage or P damage?
Yeah, from
physical.
What I've heard,
it's physical. It's always physical.
Together with a warrior team, you're really.
It will say a sword that hit light, so you always want to build for really like nice the main one. Right like so, since him is a sword that hit light, you always want to build for sword.
So, with that being said,
another one.
Those are our 2 traveler memories that are going to be arriving.
Is there a normal traveler?
We have Krauser arriving on the 23rd, and we have Rondo arriving on the 30th.
Another traveler?
With the Storyval Chapter 3. I know a lot of people have been expecting it because it is on their roadmap.
Does Steve Light doesn't do anything for that? No, it doesn't.
Specifically, is Kate ad rewards. So with the 2.2 update, Kate ad rewards are being improved. First of all, I know there's been a lot of questions about it on Reddit, Discord, everywhere. How can we use our Kate ad skip it? How can we use
Elite
our Kate
fragment
ad skip tickets? You'll now be able to use them after
you debuff life for Rondo, he does nothing. Because Rondo sword just hit light. It's still sword, but it doesn't light. So any light debuff doesn't work with Rondo at all. Same for light buff. You give him light damage out, it doesn't change anything.
Using my Kate ad skip tickets.
It was the first memory. It was a Krauser.
Daily. But with that being said,
but we're going on a break again. We're still behind. We're still behind 1 year and going on a slow break already. What the heck?
Wisdom orbs, gold, silver, bronze.
I want him to catch up to 1 year at least.
Historic fragments and boost berry level 1 will be added as obtainable rewards in Kate ad skip. Sorry, Kate ad rewards. And in return, I know there might be some excitement about this. In return, leaves and nuts are being officially retired as rewards. So you won't have to worry so much anymore.
What's the memory shot, historic fragment, and boost berry? Boost berry is very good though.
I know that became a meme. And then also don't worry about rubies, guide stones, and traveler sacred seals. They will remain as rewards as usual. So those will remain consistent as usual. The rubies, guide stones, and traveler sacred seals. And added along with them will be wisdom orbs, memory shards, historic fragments, boost berries, and elite fragments. This is the single best update. I'm glad. So you'll be able to obtain elite fragments, which will be obtainable by watching Kate ads. And as you can see, there's a screenshot right here of receiving 5 of them. Elite fragments can be traded for something specifically. We might have a trailer for it.
Wait, what? Elite fragment can be traded
for. I'm glad to hear everyone looking forward to this revamp of.
Wait. They better not log the 4-star behind. They better not log the 4-star behind elite fragments.
All right, let us play our trailer.
Oh no. Oh no! I predicted that! I completely predicted that! Okay, the rate better be good. Okay, the rate better be good. The rate better be good, okay? The rate of elite fragmentary exchange better be good. Sun has one of the missing 4-star, one of the missing 11.
So yes, we do have a new 4-star traveler arriving. We do have Serna, who is a merchant that will now be an Octopath traveler.
Okay, wait, hold on. We need to check the rate. Okay, we need to check the rate. We need to check the rate, and I want to see if the rate is good or not. Okay, if I say the rate is bad, then we can say it. Okay, but let's look at the rate of exchange first. Let's look at the rate of exchange first. Maybe they're generous. Maybe they're generous about this. Okay, maybe.
But Serna is a new 4-star merchant, and they are a powerful merchant with an arsenal of pole arm attacks at their will. Serna's support skill, Spear Res Drain on attack, will have a low chance to lower enemies' pole arm resistance by 10% with each hit. Her other support skill will raise experience paired her other support skill
100.
will raise experience raised by paired allies.
How much do you
by
get
10%.
per wash though?
Some of
5?
Serna's other pole arm attack skills have the ability to impart lower speed by 15%. And
Okay,
attack,
so I'm going on the
down
assumption
by
that
15%.
Elite Fragment is guaranteed and
She
it's
can
not by chance,
also
okay?
cast
But
Chain Shadow
assuming you
Impact,
get
which will
5
deal elemental
fragments
dark damage to a single
every
foe
ad,
twice.
okay?
And
So
then
you get
her
5
Peerless
fragments every
Right battle
ad.
skill is,
That's
I think,
25.
maybe the most
And that's
potent pole arm
25
attack
fragments
for any
per
four-star
day.
traveler. By
25
dealing physical
fragments per
pole arm
day
damage
equal
a single
to
foe
100 for 4 days.
of 220.
So it took you
Serna's
4 days of
ultimate,
saving
Crater-
for a 4-star,
Crater
which is
Crippling
kind of
Thrust
fitting,
is a
honestly,
4-hit
but
attack that will
doesn't
lower
sound that
physical
bad.
attack
It doesn't
speed
sound
by
that bad,
5%.
okay?
And
Remember,
this is actually kind of exciting because we haven't had a traveler with a really authentic traveler story in a minute. But along with her arrival, Serna's traveler story will be available. So we'll have another traveler with another traveler story to do.
okay, so the character...
So with elite,
the Guy's
with the elite
Awakening
fragments,
is
they
from
can obtain
Guy's
through
Stone,
ad
so
rewards.
you don't
can
need
trade 100
technically
elite
another
fragments
Xanadu.
for Serna Seal.
How much do you get per wash
And
though?
what's really nice about this to note, you won't have to worry about guiding a 3.5 star version of Serna, since Serna Seal will automatically guide a 4-star version. So
That's
you don't
not
have to
the
worry
point,
about
though.
upgrading Serna from a 3-star to a
Like, we have so many
4-star.
spare
When you
4-star
do
seals.
receive Serna through the elite fragments, you will automatically get a 4-star version of her. And it's nice to say elite fragments do not expire, and you'll be able to read them in increments of 5 and 10 through K-Ad rewards.
Oh, wait, that's good. That's good. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Travelers seals.
It was 5 per wash. Like, it's 5 to 10 per wash. And it's per wash, and we can wash 5 ad per day. You can get a 4-star within 4 days. That's pretty good. I actually like it, honestly.
So yes, I am.
Just think about it, okay? You have 11 4-star, right? It might take you a while to get that 4-star that you want. Sometime you might get unlucky and you never getting that 4-star that you want. But I think this is fine. If it's like you're getting 1 every 4 days, it's fine. It's fine. This is good. This is good.
Krauser arriving on the 23rd.
I'm not complaining. This is good.
On the 30th, we have Rondo, and we have Serna as our new travelers.
Will she eventually be the same traveler the rest of the star? I doubt she will. I think maybe need to check that later.
The seal has been broken, indeed.
Assuming you get fragments every day, though, you may not.
So for now, I know Serna will only be obtainable with elite fragments.
It's a panic,
down the line if she
so
will be
I need to check one thing, but if it's
I
a
do know that's
guarantee
what,
every
also will
wash,
show off
then
the
I'm
elite
fine with
fragment
that.
change on stream.
But
And also,
if it's not
when we do
guaranteed,
gameplay,
then
I
that's
will be
pretty
showing off Serna,
bad.
'cause I
But
do
if
have
it's
Serna.
guaranteed per wash, right, then that's
So
pretty
I will be able
good.
to show that off. And also, there's a little bit more details about 4-star travelers that we're about to go into, because I know everyone is looking forward to the Awakening Stones too, that are about to arrive. But that's what I currently know. Yeah, and so there will be more 4-star traveler seals that will be obtainable in future updates.
Yeah, this is good. Just in time for the 4-star for the unit. Like, just in time for the 4-star A4.
But at the very least, you won't have to worry at all about throwing any rubies at obtaining her.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's a good thing. You know, like,
Yes.
that's specifically pull for her, I guess.
So I do know the likelihood of the elite fragments is pretty good. I believe there's at least more than a 10% chance that you'll receive at least 5 or 10 with each ad.
Oh no. Okay. That's I retract my statement by half of it, I guess. It's a chance to get it and not guarantee, huh? So let's see. 5 I watch every day, about 10% for 1. Yeah,
But-
that's pretty good.
With that being said,
It's Sana,
we do
and
have
she's a
4-star
girl, by the way.
Awakening Stones. And so, as people have noted on the roadmap, beginning with a 2.2 update, you'll be able to awaken a certain set of 4-star travelers to their full potential by bringing them to Awaken 4. You can unlock new accessories
Okay,
by
so
bringing each 4-star
Secret
traveler to
and Cut
Awaken
is good,
4.
I think.
Awaken
Well,
Stones
Secret
for
is fine,
Trish,
but Cut is the best
Secret,
one here.
Kurtz, Noelle, and Nina.
Cuts
will be added to the
A4,
Fortune's Game Board medal
out of
lineup
everyone
in the
here,
change.
Cuts
So it
A4
will
can
vary between,
inflict
like,
the
power
debuff
medals,
by 1
wealth
plus
medals, and
ton.
game medals.
So it's like
they're-
Viola
they're-
passive,
they're gonna be
Viola
split between
passive.
all 3. But you'll be able to obtain Awakened Stones for these 5 4-star travelers through game board medals. And to note, these Awakened Stones available in exchange will only bring the 4-star Traveler from Awakened 3 to Awakened 4. So you must already have that Traveler Awakened 3 to use the Awakened Stone.
You must also complete the Traveler story.
In exchange for each
That's how it was in JP. In JP, you need to like complete a Traveler story to get the A4 also. So it's one of the requirements.
Fortune is so fun. So this sprite has Trish with a crab, and I think it's adorable, and so I wanted to include it. But the sprite I was able to get of Trish also has a crab.
A chance to get a leech fragment. What the heck? Like at least add Sun into the pool also. Like isn't it not that hard to add Sun into the pool?
What if I said these are not the only 4-star travelers that are going to be getting their Awakened Stones?
Any new one?
Maybe there's more.
I just spent 360 to get.
Are numbered. Let the crab cook.
My gosh, they come back next year. Okay, I don't know why you want that hard for them.
You lose your mind. You lose your mind. Well, in addition, Awakened Stones for 6 other 4-star travelers will be added.
Heinz is good. Heinz is good.
Able to
Merit is good.
Fragments for Devons.
Rest is okay.
Merits, Cedric's, Heinz.
I'll make a video about it. I'll make a video about it later. Don't worry.
You'll also be able to obtain Serna's Awakening Stone, and so Serna will be able to be brought to Awakening.
I'll try to get the video done by next Wednesday for this.
Yeah. I know. From what I've heard, some of the 4-star travelers, and most of the 4-star travelers in general,
I only stream on YouTube. I don't like streaming on other platforms.
Really good. Some of them are on par with some 5-star accessories.
The one thing I don't like about Twitch, so the one thing I like YouTube more than Twitch is that on YouTube, right? If you miss something, you can just like rewind it on the live stream to see that bit of a moment right back. But on Twitch, right? If you miss a moment, you cannot see it again until the VOD is until the VOD came out, and that's what I don't like about it. Like you see a moment and you want to see it back really quick, you had to rewind it. You can rewind it on YouTube, before, but you cannot rewind it on Twitch.
Are going to be added to the ad lineup for K ads, so you'll be able to obtain more historic fragments in those regards too. For those who are maybe low on historic fragments. But what if I said once again that is not the only that is not the only array of 4-star travelers that will be able to be brought to A4?
Yawn, I want Yawn A4. I want Yawn. Yawn isn't even out yet, but I want Yawn.
So, with that being said, Awakening Stones for Pia, Rita, Bertrand, and Fabio will be added to the Memory Shard Exchange. This means, with the 2.2 update, a total of 15 4-star travelers will have their Awakened Stones available in exchange, whether that be through Fortune Game Board medals, historic fragments, and memory shards. It is important to note, and this is something I actually haven't mentioned
these
yet before.
These 2A4 isn't. It's okay, I guess. I guess Fortune is fine,
for the
but
Awakened Stone for each 4-star traveler until you have completed
the traveler story
first. So make sure that you've completed your traveler story. It needs to be completed up to chapter 3. And have that finished first, so you can be able to exchange.
I'm pretty sure Fabio and Rita isn't anything special,
because I actually
and Pia isn't really anything special either. Let me see Bertrand. I forgot about Bertrand.
Cerna's traveler story, so I could show it off on stream for you guys.
Bertrand.
Memory shards you can get
Bertrand sucks. Which A4 sets are good. Cuz is good.
And once again,
Yawn is good. Lolo is good.
K-ads too. So you'll be able to
actually now to think about it. Most of them is on the newer 4-star, like Yawn and Yawn and Lolo.
Maybe only expecting
and also, but let me check the current one.
On the roadmap that would be getting their 4-star Awakened Stones. But we actually have 15.
I haven't figured out top of my mind, but I think Wingate is good too. But let me just look at the list. Let's see. Like Secret is decent.
There's more.
Trish is fine.
Let's just announce all of
them. Like Trish and Tahir is not that good. Mao's not that good either. Yawn is good. Like Yawn is really good.
15 of the 4-star travelers will have theirs. And
yeah, Wingate's reduced stock. Okay, that's pretty good for Wingate.
We got Trish, Sigrid.
I was trying to guess you that ended up getting Sophia 5 times.
Game board by the lineup.
5 times that your Sophia's A4 already.
Devin, Kless, Merritt, Cedric, Hines, and Serna. That'll be available.
Camilla, Mabel, and Merritt is good.
Pia, Rita, Bertrand,
because I'm still using them.
Who will be available in the Memory Shard Exchange.
Wingate is good.
So, just to recap the 2.2 update and everything that's going to be coming, along
this is good.
With some special tasks. So there'll be new special tasks. There'll be
special
task that will be available beginning.
I'll read it later. Let me look at this really quick.
And will be available until September 20th for a total of 21 days. Players can obtain up to 90 rubies by having completed Chapter 1 of the Master of Wealth, Master of Power, and Master of Fame storylines. So as long as you've completed all 3, you'll be able to see 30 rubies for each.
Lucetta is
you'll
decent.
be able to receive 90 rubies total for having completed Chapter 1 for each of those.
Okay,
there's some
let's
cool
see.
daily rewards that I noted here.
Chapter 3, Rondo, Kate add Elite Fragment, Reveal New Traveler, Awakening Stone for 15 4-star.
In addition,
New Ultimate for Rondo and Sana, New Memory about Rondo, New Traveler Story Sana, Quality of Life update.
Lastly, by defeating 3 elite enemies daily, you'll be able to receive 50 memory shards.
Oh,
so
yay! 10 second seal, 10 second seal. I have like 100 of them power up.
You'll be able to receive 50 memory shards daily by defeating some elite enemies. So we hope everyone's looking forward to completing those tasks.
Oh boy, 90 rubies? Wait, what?
And I know a lot of people have noticed this, so I'll get to in a second. But I also just wanted to recap everything for the 2.2 update. As a reminder, the 2.2 update and most of the things that we just overviewed, except for Krauser, who will be arriving this Wednesday, everything else will be arriving next Wednesday on the 30th. And that includes Bestower of All, Chapter 3, including a new line of soul weapons and Hell Castle doors to explore. Rondo as a Traveler of Memories. Kate add rewards improvements with Kate add skip tickets and new rewards added, included Elite Fragments, which can be traded for the new 4-star Traveler Serna, who's also arriving. Awakened Stones for 15 4-star Travelers will be available in exchange. That will bring each 4-star Traveler to Awaken 4 and unlock a new accessory. Limited time special task for 21 days. New ultimates for Rondo and Serna. New memoirs of Rondo. A new Traveler story, Serna's. And then a quality of life update.
I know how I've not the best as the last one.
Being able to use 10 Traveler Secret Seals at once.
Pretty much, I guess.
Listen, we know.
Bestow of All 5. Okay, so Bestow of All 3 is really good for damage cap, right? Bestow of All 5 is really good if you want to improve damage cap. I think it's perfect for Lavina when she comes out eventually, but... So yes. BOA 3 weapon for everyone for now. And BOA 5 weapon for Lavina specifically. Because she hit damage cap so easily that you need a lot of damage cap soul on her. And the Bestow of All 5 weapon has the most slot for it. And then Bestow of All 6 is the best one for damage.
So I know there's some exciting updates there that players have appreciated. So that covers everything for the 2.2 update and content arriving on August 30th. As mentioned before, we'll be showcasing a good majority of all of this during gameplay with our developer build later in just a bit. We just wanted to also announce one more thing arriving the following week on the 30th. Not on the 30th, the following week of the 30th. And Limit will take it away.
A new Traveler on that guy.
1 second. But there is the Trinity of Light.
No, not a Trinity.
On the following week, there will be a new elemental themed step up. The Trinity of Light step up will be available from September 6th.
Let me say this: they could have used this. They could have used this opportunity to release the one of the permanent unit, right? Like one of the missing, from Cecily and Nilana, right? But instead we get another Trinity. Like why? We're still behind JP. We're not even like 1 year. Like we're not even like 1 year behind exactly. I'm thinking like they try to go for like the 1 year route where everything that JP does, we're exactly 1 year behind, which is a good enough time for foresight, right? But we are not even 1 year behind. Like release the unit already, please.
and Eliza. I hope you look forward to this.
It's like we're getting supposed to get updated. It's still, don't worry about it.
So as mentioned before, I know there's been the other elemental trinities previously. The big difference between this compared to the previous ones is Step 5 will guide a guaranteed one of the 3 featured 5-star travelers in a temp slot. Before, it was just a guaranteed 5-star traveler.
Oh, actually, that's pretty good.
Any of the 5-star travelers in the chance encounters. But it will guide a guaranteed Zonta, Hasumi, or Eliza in a temp slot. And they're all really good units. And as usual, too, also for guides in general, when it comes to the 3-star and 4-star and other 5-stars that might be up in the ride, they won't just be light-based, but regardless, Zonta, Hasumi, and Eliza have a higher chance encounter for the Trinity Blight.
Also, I know it's not like a big of a deal now, but at the rate that we are getting memory unit, right? We still need to add the the Kingdom Trio. I don't know what to refer to specifically, but the trio of you, Sarisa, and Edo God.
We've had quite a few streams in the past month, and I appreciate everyone coming
in. Let's see, let me check the release date.
How well received they've been.
Okay, so youth was between Krauser and Rondo.
Frequency in our streams.
We are now about 4, 5, 6 units behind already.
Announced right now will actually be on September 18th. So there will be a little bit before our next.
I just want to know that.
But we're excited to announce that you can catch us for another Tavern Talk in September. This Tavern Talk will be on September 18th at 2 p.m. Or 9 p.m. UTC.
They better release like Sarisa. Like Sarisa is super strong, and he's like, don't release it, we so bad.
COTC in mid to late September with plenty of exciting updates.
Edo God, Sarisa,
But the very least, you guys all know
Sarisa is after Rondo.
The next 3 weeks.
Is there a page to look at the release order for content?
There's only 1 week.
You look around Discord. There's a spreadsheet.
The stream.
I cannot believe we get another Trinity banner.
You'll have to wait and see.
Be patient. All will come in good time.
Is that an Ian or JP?
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like we definitely try to include as much as we can.
The trainer was 2 months ago, so I guess Ian.
In regards to as much as we
What's
can.
the new character? Krauser and Rondo. Krauser and Rondo.
No. And then moving forward, we definitely want to continue.
The trainer was June.
In our current
Kennedy was
so
March.
Everyone is aware. Our next Tavern Talk is tomorrow. I'm just kidding. So, with that being said, that is all of our updates specifically in regards to everything that's coming out on the 23rd, the 30th, and September 6th. But, thanks to Master Roxas, they were able to share with us. And
who would I go for? They playing JP
they were able to share with us.
Neither of them are still play, I guess. Well, Krauser still, I guess, but
July/August.
Leon's probably still far out, yeah.
So we're sharing it with everyone here. As you guys can see, in S tier, we have Richard, A2, Therion, Lynette, Cyrus, TT, Elfin, Ophelia, and Odette.
And gosh darn it, you're like Lars, 1 unit away from being
Viola,
like irrelevant.
Primrose, 2B, and Felco. I've been told that
Alpha, like the Famigane Shao really does carry him.
Pushed down, and we have Richard, A2, Therion, and Lynette as our reigning travelers above. I'm glad we still have Odette and S tier too.
Lago tier. Always on Lago tier.
Odette here. I will say, once again, this is done by the community, so you're more than able to freely vote.
It's Lago that bad. He's pretty not that good at all.
It's not open yet. And I know the September tier list.
Actually, he is good in Drop Tower though.
EXVR, so you'll be able to look forward to that. But I will say, I will put out here, if anyone wants to skewer some things, I do think Wudai and Molu and Fior should be brought to A tier.
Nah.
Let's make it happen.
They deserve that tier.
I think those travelers should be an A tier.
Udai, Muru, and Fio, he say, right? Fio, you put Fio on the same tier as Rat.
Yeah, I agree.
I disagree with that.
Molu should be higher.
Like, I disagree with that. Like, Rat is on a higher tier than those two, definitely.
And Chloe also is pretty close to A tier.
I can argue for Chloe.
It is ranked, obviously, that you see it. So
like, I can argue for Chloe being A tier, right? But you're putting Fio on the same tier as Rat. You know for one fact that Rat is better.
You can find the community tier list usually on Reddit.
It will come coming back to them a lot when some buff clear enemy exists.
You can, when you do it, you get to rank them 1 through 10. So it is a bit more skewed and a bit more balanced.
At least like Malat's not alone though, still Moduso there.
It's not just like I use this.
But
unit.
hopefully Malat buffing JP will be something big. He hasn't got one yet, so hopefully his is good.
It is a bit fair in regards to how everything comes out. And then also I will point out, of all the arena champions, we got Varkin at the highest. Which I'm not mad about. I really do like Varkin.
Tiki should have been higher. Like Tiki should have been higher because of the fortune weapon, I guess.
I like his kit, and it's really fun to see him have his moment. Say it again. Wudai is A tier. I'll say it again.
Tiki should be in B tier. Like Tiki is probably B tier now.
There isn't a current vote
because fortune weapon. But
you can tune into our next stream, and there likely will. Otherwise, we'll have the results for the September tier list during our next stream. She's a W in her name for a reason. Yes.
Walking over Yanma. Okay, I would say
so
this though, but I think this is before fortune weapon. Wait,
I think it's time for me to finally take on Yanlong. I haven't.
Wait, who was released with fortune weapon?
I haven't tried.
I forgot. Wait, who did they release for fortune weapon?
Like I've seen some videos recently of people trying to show how easy Yanlong is specifically if you do have EX. Fiora. I'm still building her up. She's like level 79 right now.
Is that the villain?
I do have
the
her.
Villain.
A0 and whatnot. But
I do
have her.
Oh, the villain isn't on there. Wait, the villain is not hit. The villain's not hit either.
I'll let you guys be updated on where I land with that.
Okay, so I assume this is before fortune. Okay, this is before fortune weapon. If this is before fortune weapon, then this is fine. It's fine.
Afraid.
But I better see Tiki go up to B tier after the fortune weapon is out now. Like Tiki and Yanlong should be higher now.
Yeah, and as Master Arctis said, the December list will have the memory champions, Summer Limiteds, and Krauser and Rondo. So you can look forward to that.
I'll give you my luck, Maximus. Granted, that may not mean much.
Viola's A.
Also, the reason why I do want to get Yanlong is because I do have Millard's A4 accessory, and I heard that's really good for Yanlong because they increase, I think, staff attack. So I think I'm primed to get Yanlong. I just haven't done it yet. But I'm going to.
Yeah, I want to show this is before fortune because this is like we don't have the 3 tyrants here either.
Gameplay.
Doesn't gloss him. He sucks. His accessory is good though, but he sucks.
Oh, one thing.
Oh no, they're in the castle already.
And then just a reminder, this is a developer build, so everything that you're about to see is going to be available on the 30th, but will not be available until then. And as you guys can see, we are in we're in Hell Castle doors, which is a really cool setting.
Castle.
Fortunately, I will say the story has been completely cleared, so everything that we're about to show off will not spoil the story itself. But I did want to make known that this is content of A Story of All Chapter 3, just to let everyone know. And then
what was the fortune fan you saying was needed to make feel more?
As you guys can see, we do have a party here.
The SV fan from farming the August boy.
Sophia. And then we also do have Krauser and Rondo, and Serna. And I was just going to show off.
Doan? Wait, Doan?
As I was mentioned before, and I know there's a lot of technical
hold on.
to their kits.
Could it be the one time where the Japanese name is correct?
As you can see, here's Krauser's skills right here. And as I mentioned before, Ultra Tempest Spear and Ultra
I was correct.
Spear can only be used once.
They keep the same name. It was Stolen JP, and it's the same thing in the end too. The Dawn weapon.
Increase the potency by 50% for
Like I remember naming the 6 weapon for my video, but the naming so far has all been localized for EN, right? So far 1 and 2 is like Hell and Ruinous, but 3 is still Thorn, like Thorn. So the name's the same for JP and EN.
And once again, that can only be used once per battle, but if you use his ultimate, you can be able to use it again. Once again, I said his ultimate is really suited for spear and pole arm damage.
So my list was
I will say though, I don't have much accessories
Void
with the
to
build, so really
Hollow, Eclipse to Ruinous, Thorn is still Thorn is still Thorn.
But you'll be able to see Krauser and Rondo can both do a lot of damage.
And then the remaining is Time, Wedge, and Abyss. Okay.
On these enemies alone. And as you can see, Recoup here, his ultimate will raise physical attack, physical defense, and speed by 19% because it's been boosted to level 9. I believe it's 10% normally if you have it at level 1. And it will restore his own skill use account, which is nice. And he has Desperate Critical Shot and Pole Arm Attack boost. And then we do have Rondo, who you'll see once again, Rondo is very potent against the enemies that we're about to fight. And Holy Impulse will deal physical sword damage to all foes 3 times. And it'll exploit light weaknesses. And then for any attack that exploits light weaknesses, it's detailed like this. The damage calculation
it's based on physical sword attack.
Light weakness attack will be based on the physical sword attack. And the attack count becomes 5 at max boost. And then with Holy Smite, it'll attack a single foe 4 times. And then Sacred Charge will deal physical damage to a single foe.
When Rondo was released for JP, right, he was really good, right? He's like the first character to challenge Odette out of her slot for light unit. And then, before Rondo, Odette like reigned as like the light unit, the light DPS, right? But since Rondo released, Rondo took away Odette's spot as a light DPS. So
it's max level 9, so the potency is probably a bit higher than, I think it's normally 500, but it's 585 if you have it level 9. Exploit light weakness again. And it will grant it'll grant Rondo Sacred's Flame Blessing, which will raise BP recovery amount by 3 for 4 turns. Rondo's the new Sacred Flame. Yeah, and then as mentioned before, one of his support skills is really nice. HP restoration with 50% or less HP. It will grant self-automatic HP recovery at 50% HP or less.
Not sure this stack with the regen though.
That high, so I don't think it like regens too much, but at the very least it will help keep his HP up.
Yes, Zazantos exists now.
Cerna's Peerless Strike is pretty potent at 220. For a 4-star traveler, I think that's a very hard-hitting attack. I don't think there's many other 4-star travelers that can hit that hard.
Yon has his 260, I think. Yon has his 230 or 260, I think.
Arm Crippling Thrust, which will deal physical pull arm damage to random foe 2 times, and impart physical attack down 15% with every attack. And then we got Leg Crippling Thrust, which will deal physical pull damage to a random foe 2 times, and lower speed by 15% with every attack. And then we also have Chain Shadow Impact, which will deal elemental dark damage to a single foe 2 times. And then we got our ultimate here, which I do have maxed level 10. Greater Crippling Thrust, which will deal physical arm damage to a single foe 4 times, and lower physical attack and speed by 10%. These names are naming. Yeah, listen, saying all these names of all these battle skills very quickly is very fun, and it's a nice tongue twister. And then what's really cool is when unleashing some attacks, Cerna does have, it's a little bit RNG, but Cerna does have a low chance to lower enemies' pull resistance by 10%. So
I remember using her in Jack Tower. She doesn't deal that much damage, so I just switch her out when she has like 3 BP, and I just like boost max.
I really want to know.
And sometimes her passive does go off, and the enemy is inflicted by speed defense down for
spear and pole arm attacks. But one thing I didn't know is he does have a wind attack. I'm just very curious to know or learn how many people are going to use this wind attack, when I think a lot of people are definitely going to just prioritize his spear and pole arm. But let me know if you're using your Krauser to deal some wind damage. Let us know. Also, Rondo 2 does have some, because he's really good at dealing light damage. A lot of his sword attacks will also deal light damage, so I don't think it's as potent to do so. But he does also have light blast, if you do want a specific
Holy wave.
light magic attack. Oh, that could never. Eye patch wear.
Oh yeah, Rondo does take away that spot.
As a reminder, this is the dev build, and so this is set on the 30th. So all these guidances that you're seeing right now are going to be available.
Also,
on the
the guy's better than Overweight Rider, just so you know. Overweight doesn't have multi-hit, right? While Rondo over there has a 290 nuke and also multi-hit.
Just for fun, we'll do a guide 10 with our Traveler Sacred Seals.
Yes. No, even if it is a death build, like your luck is going to be showing up in this. I already know it.
We'll see. I don't know. Listen, I know. I've literally seen it in the community. I've seen people in Discord. I've seen people on Reddit mention it. Is anyone going to burn through their Traveler Ticket Seals now? I know some people here had like 200. Are you going to do a ton of 10 guides now?
We just skip already.
Definitely am. I have them saved up for a reason. Going one by one
again,
was torture, but now
I guess I don't mind
I
this.
just have to wait a little bit, and I'll be able to do it.
I guess like if it's like a dead wing, then you probably skip. But I guess you want to go one by one, then at least let the wing glowify a bit.
Yeah, and once again, this is a dev build, so some of the 3-star and 4-star travelers that we're getting.
Oh. I was wrong. There was one. Who is it? Oh, Eleonora.
We got. I think we already have her, so I think it's a A1 maybe. But there we go.
I guess that is why you do single pull.
Yeah.
This is my main limit.
But even you do single pull, right? Like.
So yes, I want to show
skip the unit, you still get to see Eleonora in the end. Like, you skip the 5-star, right? If there's a 5-star in your 10 pull, surprisingly, it will still show up anyway when you skip it.
Yeah, a bowl of water.
This is so rigged.
It's just Dan's luck. It's just how it is, you know?
Hey.
Must be nice.
So, with that being said, let me know if music is good. I can turn it up a little bit. As you can see, I turned it up a little bit.
Using Android.
If you want to enjoy the music here. But we're going to explore Castle Doors right here, which, once again, as we noted, I think has a really cool aesthetic. And when we get in battles here, check out that glossy floor. That nice red chandelier.
That is so cool, man. It's so cool.
It's scary too.
Also,
I don't know going to this place, right? It's more scarier than usual, I think.
This likely will wipe out all the enemies. I should limit this last week.
So that doesn't have that, but like fire also, and also 6-hit.
I also will do this just in case, which will hit them otherwise.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think Rondo will take care of it. There you go.
I might have to pull for Rondo.
Yeah, and then as mentioned before, Serna is really nice because they do have that experience bonus 10 with their paired ally as one of their support skills. So even if you just use Serna as a backpack, you can get a nice little XP bonus, even though it doesn't really matter because all of our characters are max leveled. Yeah, it's been really fun. Once again, though, like you do have to realize with both Rondo and Krauser, a lot of their attacks do take a decent amount of SP, so you do need to be aware of SP. Which I should be fine for this. We'll try this. I should be fine for this, but just a note, that is one thing you do need to be aware of. And I don't have much accessories right now that help us in the SP department. But we'll try here. I'm gonna take out Cyrus here because we do know they have a light main weakness.
But they have magic resist though. Dan, the enemy put on magic resist.
Boosting all these attacks. I mean, if you have EX Fior or EX Sophia, there's nothing stopping you from wearing a swimsuit.
I told you that. Never mind.
The screams are screaming. Alright, so we need to figure out.
I think it's what my Rondo Krauser. Surely Rondo, right? It's Rondo. Now, we're talking about longevity. I say Krauser because Krauser and Leon, they both can coexist, right? Krauser can do some stuff that Leon cannot do, but Rondo and Santos, right? The main Santos like Rondo, but like better. It's like Rondo 2.0. So Rondo for now. Longevity, Krauser.
Game over. Also, not weak the spear when we have two spear. We have two pole arm users.
No! Dance wedge. You can't really take. Okay, fine. I guess shield breaking is fine. Shield breaking is fine. Shield breaking is fine.
I should have realized wins doesn't matter. Listen, does anyone have it memorized, the order of weaknesses? I know if you play this game enough, like, it isn't too hard to memorize, but like for Magic, I have it pretty well set in regards to how it goes, because I know it goes like fire, blizzard,
ice, lightning, wind, light and dark,
thunder, and then I think wind, and then light, and then dark. But I don't think I have all the weapons memorized. Here, we're gonna see if Hana will be any use for us here. Fire, ice, lightning, wind, ice, dark. Alright, so we don't have anyone for this weakness, basically, except for Cyrus.
And he's doing 1 damage, though.
That's fun. Actually, I don't know if we tried...
I guess dagger. It's probably dagger.
Try that.
I'm guessing dagger.
Try tome.
Where's Tavern we need?
I could, but we do also have Cyrus, who's already doing our lightning damage for us. We could just deal more damage with Krauser here. Just for fun. He's doing 1 damage with lightning. Okay.
This hurts so much.
Exploit the fire weakness.
I'm almost sure it's probably dagger. Like it was not axe, it was not sword, it was not spear. It's probably dagger.
So that when we do break, we can just go full in with ultimates if we want to.
I guess you can try stab also.
Exploit the flea weakness.
Watching that play always hurts so much. I know.
Go staff. We'll go staff. We'll hit tome.
I wanted that to take on like the Bestow of Our Chapter 8, right? I want to see how they fare in it, honestly. Dagger tome. Oh, it's not.
We're just gonna go.
It's probably fire then. Fire and ice.
Full in with some ultimates here.
Oh, that's not a good weakness though. Cause like Yanlong, actually Yanlong's the best here, I guess. So stab and tome.
So yeah, as you guys can see,
that's a worst combo, and especially when the enemy block up magic damage.
At the very least.
So Yanlong, you probably need Yanlong here, I guess.
So Krauser's gonna hit twice here with his attack.
Marvelous has, yep, Marvelous work too.
So his ultimate is still not gonna do anything. There we go.
So much.
We love a 1 damage ultimate.
Good on, Jigsaw! Nice, that's some damage.
So I know for Sophia EX, it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, Leon XL here.
Their Awakening Stones are exchange. I do know with this update there is a few that have been added. It is I think it's only like 3 units. Soleil is one of them. Because I think it takes about 6 months for them to be added to the Awakening exchange. This is the hell chapter. Gotta go. And then I think Dorothea is another one of them. The units that came out like towards the winter. Also, yeah, I'm not doing so great with this battle right here.
I don't blame you anyway.
I think we could probably still pull through.
Like, the enemy is pretty rough anyway, like, honestly. But if you don't want to switch team, right? Then my guess is break the shield and then go all out with Krauser and Rondo. Oh, they're dead.
We'll give it.
Oh, they're so dead.
Otherwise, we'll flee.
Why did they bring 100 EX instead? I have no idea.
We'll flee.
The flee weakness?
Yeah. I hope everyone has a good time taking on that elite enemy, though.
You probably need Yanlong for that. Like, Yanlong definitely need that. Honestly,
especially because we could only
even for the dev, right? That was a bit evil, like for an enemy.
Staff damage.
Imagine having your weakness as staff and tome, right? And despite that you're weak to lightning and ice,
this fight,
you block up magic damage, so you only like damage them through staff and tome. So, but yeah, that was quite an evil early enemy.
Maybe we should have put another ability on right there, but otherwise we got that pretty much taken care of. Boo quitter. Listen, we have other
the dilemma between Leon and Krauser and Ron is only a dilemma. Like, only the world can have both.
It's better to prioritize
I guess.
going off some other things then.
But I guess if you could pick one of them, then just pick whoever you like the most. Then you like Rondo more than Rondo, you pick Rondo. You like Krauser more than Leon, you pick Krauser. But you like Leon more than you pick Leon. It's just simple as that. Just pick whoever you like.
But yeah. I do think this is like. I know we're only 3 chapters in, but this is still definitely like my favorite aesthetic so far that we've had. For hell, basically. Hell's no joke.
I won't say much, right? But
so
I really wish they called this place Limbo and not Hell, because there's a plot point in chapter 6, I think.
A bit more after this.
There's a plot point in chapter 6 of Restore of All that made you really thinking like, wait, this is Hell.
So I did note it. I did see it.
Hell is implying that Hell is implying that the character is stuck here because they done something bad, right? Like, that's what Hell is, right? They stuck here because they done something bad while they were living in the human world. That is what Hell usually imply. But in chapter 6, right, you will see like that it's not really the case. So
maybe
because we have good character down here too. So never mind. I still wish I called it Limbo though.
Let's keep going. Two souls for Odette.
Like we have people like Maris and Erica here, and for one fact, those two were not evil at all, and yet they still here, which sort of here make no sense at all. That's why I said Limbo make more sense. Like Maris and Erica, you could argue that both of them have some regret when dying, which is why they perfectly end up in Limbo. But hell, though, seriously.
But yeah, as you guys can see, a majority of the 5-star travelers.
Oh, it's added to social. You can actually change
one, from what I can see. And so, actually, one thing I was going to do is even Krauser and Rondo are included in this. So I was going to pick up.
Limbo is a place where the show haven't been. It's a sense of self conflict and not peace. Yep, and that fit Erica and Maris perfectly. Also Sonya too. Like that fit everyone perfectly.
Sophia and Fiona.
But like, hell though, like, gosh darn it.
So, I hope everyone's a little excited for that too. But we'll pick up some souls for Krauser.
It isn't called actual Hell Super Hell or Chigoku.
I love how
saxophone. It's called Hengoku though. Like it's called Hengoku in JP, which is Limbo. Chigoku is Hell, but it is also why Pot is not here. Yeah, Pot isn't here, I guess.
Historic fragments.
I guess he's actually in True Hell then.
You can see. As you guys can see, here are some of the A4.
Hardest is in Chigoku Hell. Wow, everyone else is in.
As you guys can see, most of these are not obtainable in this current build because we have not completed their traveler story. But for
actually, that doesn't make sense.
Be 500 each of them. But since I have completed
Wait, why is
off stream Serna's Traveler story, I can bring Serna to A4.
Bring back HFIL. What does that mean?
And then also, since we are here, I can show you guys.
Would Limbo be a more general term, though that could possibly also include the wicked nature? Pretty much, yeah. Like if you kill someone who is like evil and they have like a haunted regret or something, or like they were like, I will haunt you or something, or like they still have some regret, right? Then they still be in limbo. Like people are all
also get boost berries.
People, whether it's good or bad, can still be in limbo regardless. But
and then, as noted before too, if we go through memory shards here, you also see there's more awakened stones here for 4 travelers.
But still, what? Like. Is limbo a common word? Like, you go tell someone before, limbo, right? Would they know what that means right away? Like, is there a reason why they call it hell, not limbo?
Through ad rewards now?
All for infinite.
So just so you can get more goals there. And then also, there will be some daily memory shards for completing some special limited time task from the 30th to the 21st. You can receive up to 50 every day. Memory shards.
Everyone know what limbo means. Limbo is please saying hell in heaven. Then what's the point of saying hell then? Like limbo is not some random like strange word that not everyone know right away.
To bring Serna to A4. And so their accessory raises own physical attack by 10% when enemy with pole arm resistance down is present, which is something that Serna can actually has a small chance of causing.
And plus, maybe it might be different depending on the religion, I guess. But I was expecting down here in hell or limbo, or it's not hell, but you would expect hell to be more fiery, right? Right? The place down here is dry. It's like it's really dark though. It's like there's no light at all. It's just super dark and everything.
We got an A4 4-star traveler right there. And for fun, we
more like Burking. Yeah, something like Burking would have been good.
And then, as mentioned before,
Mike is that Japanese underworld is not equivalent to Christian limbo.
They are the Thorned line. So as you guys can see, all of our characters currently.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
The Thorned soul weapons equipped.
Because Japan has limbo and hell, because they have word for it, right? They have Hengoku and Chigoku, so they have word for it, so they can distinguish between hell and limbo.
So that
what's the difference between Japan limbo and Christian limbo?
Add in their souls. But so for Rondo, we do have 2 rainbow souls, and we'll see what we get. We'll just keep it as is for what we do get.
Those 2 cannot resolve to a state of peace, which is Mars and Elga.
Holy Smite.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's a forehead, not the best one.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty effective. We're just gonna see what we get with another soul here, and we'll go with whatever one is the better one. I can show off their bonuses in a second.
I just shouted something about sacrificing a structure of health and ring. I have all of hell is in limbo, when not all limbo is in hell.
Okay. So if we go back here, so you guys can see if you have 1 soul equipped.
I thought it was only one on the wall. The Japanese traditional belief. Don't
if you have 2 souls equipped, you'll have physical attack increased by 10. And if you
have the main religion there is Buddhism, right?
SP by 15. So I'm not gonna really worry about what we actually equip here. I'm just gonna equip them so we can have all of the effects in place. But we'll just get those equipped. Dan's luck is unparalleled. Listen, that rainbow soul that we got right here is.
They don't have the same stats with us. Yep, they do. 14%. I said it again, but I said it again. All soul weapon, okay, Krauser, all of them, from now to the end of the Bestow of All, regardless of the new series for 7 and 8, right? All of them had the exact same stat. None of them is better. The only difference is that the soul slot is different. And the third one, the thorn weapon, the slot for this one is second best. But probably you'd rather have something like 6, right? Like, VOA 6 is the best one, I guess, but the 3 is best for now.
That's the one attack that I believe that we do have equipped that will be benefited by 50% potency and attack count by 1 when we use 2 of his other abilities. Alright. We'll definitely take the 13% over the 7% because they're the same attack skill. But we'll just go with that. But yeah, wanted to show off some of those new souls for everyone here, and the new soul weapons. We love an upgrade. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like it can have a gold sun soul equipped.
So those one actually somewhat useful as opposed to winners. Yep.
But yeah. So that's a little touch up on.
Oh, by the way, if the schedule's right, so guys will probably get update 3, which is enhancement 3. So limbo to level 3 and fortune to level 2. In the next patch. So when Bestow of All Chapter 4 is coming out, you can upgrade your weapon from limbo 2 to limbo 3, and fortune weapon 1 to fortune weapon 2.
We all need to go to hell, and we need to get our shopping carts, and we need to just come back home with a ton of souls. Not enough souls.
Is Galdera and its limbo, so I'm guessing that's what I call it. Hell
I'm not even that far with my own account to have them.
Okay,
but
think about it.
I'm really looking forward to when I get those influence.
Oh wait, I haven't factored that
where
in.
you can increase.
Okay, what is the Gate of Finis to you guy? You guys go to the Gate of Finis, right? And who do you see there? All the villain, right?
If anyone hasn't seen it,
like in the first game and the second game, we'll go to the Gate of Finis. Who was there exactly?
Able to bring your
you go into each place, fight monster, and there were monster, but it's called the Gate of Finis specifically. But
there's this SP recovery upon victory and HP recovery upon victory, and it's just a little bit, but it will help a lot with not having to.
The Gate of Finis is, I guess, is the gateway between the normal world and limbo. I guess.
Especially for those who are probably looking to get some souls, it is really nice.
You guys are at 47.
As we walk to it, right? Because like we saw Santos walk to it so he can get to the limbo.
Oh.
But yeah, reminder that this isn't a build, so we do have Soul Crystal Large. We'll take that. We do have a decent amount of units that are already at level 100, so that's why our influence is as high as it is. But I've never seen influence as high as this. So it was fun looking at all the bonuses that came with it.
42 to 45, you guys are insane.
The Gate of Phoenix was made by Phoenix to banish Galdera, wasn't it? But yes, it's under us to it.
But yeah, if I just keep doing...
It was made by Phoenix, but it was opened by... I forgot his name, but... In the story, it was forcefully opened... Well, it was... Someone forced him to open, but
one other thing we did
Salomon, Salomon, him.
Because we do have Rondo,
Serafina, grandfather.
Is we did think about taking on some.
Yeah, so he opened up the gate, and I guess that's how. That's how like Xantos got it, I guess. But then again, how did the gate open in the first game? If this is the prequel, then Live Black. Oh yeah, I guess Live Black is different, but.
Korean Tower. I do know.
Is Serafina playable in Shapey? No.
Because it does have special battle mechanics.
Only Top Lock is. For some reason, Serafina, Potus, and Oscar is not playable yet. Which is kind of weird, because like, I'm thinking like, if they want to release like waifu only, then Serafina will be out already, so... maybe the anniversary, maybe.
Attack potency of Krauser's one-time abilities, but it won't...
I want Potus on my team. I do not want him on my team at all. Like, unless they make him like super meta, like super like overpowered or something, I won't get Potus at all.
So it will increase the attack potency, but it won't do anything else when you boost it. You've cleared it? You did it today?
How does I think he's an ally? He kind of is an ally, yeah. You can get him as an ally, but then again, you can get like anyone as an ally.
You need to have elemental attacks in mind for these. You need to break the Sentinel first before you take on the actual warrior.
Is that they were trying to come up with any skill for them? I don't know exactly. Like, I'm pretty sure there's no way that the dev just like create Tatlock in there. My guess is that they probably plan a release for.
Well, so I'm actually
like, they probably at least designs a bit of Seraphina, Pardis, and Asuka.
The reason why
I doubt they were just like, okay, let's just release Tatlock and that's it. So they probably like developed them, I guess, a bit, but they don't release them yet for some reason.
But because this enemy is level 60, I want to see how much damage Rondo.
It's like they released the 3 Tyrants, and I doubt that they would just single out Tatlock as the only unit. So they probably still have them as like a plan or something.
Alone.
Makes sense. Not so that the story passed at the end, but Tatlock is still the only one. That is true. Tatlock is still the only one that's alive.
We really broke the enemy, so we were able to cause a decent amount of damage there. But
so the courtesy of Queen Adani.
We'll max boost Ripple Slice here, and we'll go all in with Wild Blazing Slash.
They'll have the playable character artwork. I'm thinking Seraphina and Asuka will be the Yanni. Let's hope for it too, okay? Because we're getting Octopath 2 unit already, and we are getting, we're getting Throne and Shadow already, and we're getting Patricio next month. So I'm pretty sure that they cannot just do Octopath 2 for anniversary, so we're getting them like monthly already.
Rondo is...
But yeah, probably, hopefully, for the Annie. And but so far in the story, right, there's really no one big in Celestia yet. There's only 2 characters I can think of in Celestia that's like important right now. One is Sale, and the other one is
good question.
I think his name was Avadu, but he's only shown like in 1 chapter so far. And we have Sale already as a unit, so in terms so far, do we know it's Patricio? It's guaranteed Patricio because he showed up at the end of the chapter. Like anyone who done the story for Celestia is Patricio.
I think I've cleared.
You have to pick one to pull for Rondo or Krauser.
I think for every train tower, I've been able to.
Honestly, for me, I have Rondo and JP already, so I'm getting Krauser. But if I don't have either of them, I'm going for Rondo.
5, haven't been so lucky with yet. The closest I've been able to do it is with my Hunter team.
I don't want anything. I want to see unit.
And
they can release Pedo, right? They can probably release Awan too. I want Awan so much. The nice and kind billionaire.
He has horrible aim, but he has beans. He has his river beans. Okay, I promise to be better about boosting. I've seen the
Rondo hit light is like Rondo hit light why he's so good.
Like Dan should not be boosting as much as he does. And to be honest, I wouldn't even be doing it so much with my own account or just like in general on my own. But on these streams, I'm just trying to deal as much damage as I can. We'll see if this is good right here. He will be boosting.
They have not overwhelming tentacle endless wealth, Tatlock, Lady of Grace, tentacle monsters, Seraphina the charitable.
So yes, as you guys can see,
they just got the name of the ring. So
Rondo's attacks will also impart light weaknesses. So Rondo in general, as long as obviously there is light weaknesses in factory.
Hopefully, let's wait for whenever Agni release, I guess.
I'm gonna max this one because it will be an attack of 5.
So far, it seems that we are getting like
Rondo,
well, we're getting
will be really good against
Todone and Pedo. As for Ochet, Ochet doesn't have any big character attached to her. She's mostly on a solo journey along with her companion.
I'm still gonna.
But she go out and she would get like 3 different like beasts, like different giant beasts to help her. But overall, there's really no one close to her besides Juva. But Juva is like not human, so him being a unit is like not that.
Title's gonna do Merciless Slash.
But the thing is though, Patricia hasn't made Awan yet. Don't know Pedo, so Pedo is don't know Pedo, so Pedo like can show up in the story. But Patricio has no idea who Awan is yet before Octopath 2, so hopefully we get Awan. R1 is skill and crit.
Richard.
Wait, question. Following by the same logic, Hermanos did not know Craig until chapter 1, right? It's not like they know each other beforehand, right?
I do want to break this enemy before they do their opponent attack, so I should probably actually...
Like, Waimei and Oboro is easy because they live with Hikari, so releasing Waimei and Oboro for Hikari is easy because they know him already. But Agni doesn't know Doshineya, Hermanos does not know Craig, and Patricia does not know Aron, so it's kind of hard to bring this character in his memory, I guess.
I'm too scared to use Wild Blaze and Slash here, because it's really good, but once again it's random.
It should make Aron ultimate him guaranteeing 100 skill points after a battle.
We're gonna go with this. Actually, though,
Adana was never a dancer either.
Yeah, we're gonna go all
if we got her anywhere as long as the characters probably will get it. I guess they find a way.
We'll go with that.
But it doesn't have to be the character. Like it doesn't have to be Patricia that meet Aron. We just need Sarah to go see Aron and Craig. We just need somehow Sarah to come across those two, I guess.
Okay. Let us do Rondo's ultimate.
Who's the Dark Scholar? Wait, what do you mean by Dark Scholar?
I'm thinking we can pull
Bring them in as normal Celestial unit. Why not? Who has the Tenebra? Oh, that's a Nia.
Also, we're gonna keep
and I guess also Xenia.
And seeing if we can, if Richard can hit.
Oh, so far they bring it all the Octopath 2 units so far as memory unit.
I haven't even used the background
yet. Even Hito is memory, so I think they're gonna bring all of the Octopath 2 characters memory.
Even though like we have some good units back there.
The only one that's permanent so far is Greg and Morphin.
Here we go.
It doesn't have it yet, no.
Yeah, I knew that was all we needed. And he got Sacred Flame's Blessing, even though we don't need it. He's gonna get BP 3 each turn. It's fun watching the odds.
That animation is really cool.
I can't wait to like check Discord later and someone tell me like Richard had a 11%.
They could use it as a chance to explore how the life of the Fox Fight 2. For example, we can see how Alan treated his own town before he met Patricio. Yes, so...
Right. This is gonna be the last one we're gonna take on. But we're gonna bray through.
This is so boring!
Fingers crossed we have some light weaknesses in effect here. We do have wind, so we'll use Lars here.
This is the answer. It was so nice to see Oswald though. Like, imagine Oswald Ultimate, right? The one true... Wait, no. It would be his skill. So far, our Ultimate 2 characters so far had the kind of skill Ultimate as the Ultimate.
Not be great.
So, Donna has Able Reckoning, and Oshet has Trafendi.
Are light.
So,
unfortunately, we only need 5 to break.
I'm gonna assume it's like his strongest move, his 5-star move.
So it's not...
An AoE hit that hit all weakness, imagine that. My gosh, the rainbow! Wait, that doesn't make sense. He doesn't know the one true weakness yet.
We're gonna have to rely on Lars here. Otherwise, I'm sure.
Wait, the one true magic, I mean.
It could be dark.
First of all, like Oswald is so weird, right? He's in prison right now, and he doesn't know the one true magic yet.
Try bring out Joshua. That's nice.
His latent power is the one that focuses AO on a single target. That would be so strong in this game, though, honestly.
That's a good question. It's also funny because the Warrior Tower came here. It's one of the first towers.
Perhaps they will end up in that prison.
And,
actually, wait, that's one way they can do it. That's one way they can do it.
Didn't have a cat on.
Like maybe Cell gone berserk in his dark mode, and then like the winter place. Winter hole, I guess. They capture him and then they throw him in prison, and that's how he met Oswald. Like that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it.
So they probably just want to keep it the same for all floors. Okay, we're gonna see. I'm gonna boost that.
But yeah, so far, Celestial story is very tame so far. It's not as on Bestow all levels, but
I will say
what we have so far is Sail visiting Octopath 2 character, Octopath 2 character teaching some move, and we have a tiny bit of plot about Sail and whatever going on with him.
Though I should.
But how will he get out?
Look at me just tease these max boosters.
He'll sneak out away. I trust him.
Richard wears an eye patch on both eyes.
Oh yeah, but also, what how the story's going? I'm almost sure
really
that
surprised we pulled through.
They probably gonna talk about how the Ostera and Celestia are connected. The number of time dimension 2 world in the story is kind of a lot, so maybe we'll find out how Ostera and Celestia are connected. I guess.
Even though it's not max boosted, we'll be able to get his ultimate, and then with Richard we can use his ultimate. And can Fior?
It's a memory of Sarah, not actually him. Oswald doesn't have to get out.
Fior's Kremlin cut is good.
He can just simply see Oswald and then just get him as a memory unit, so he doesn't go anywhere. So.
Richard's ultimate.
I meant to how we get out of jail. Latent power, duh. Probably.
This
like he has his like dark power thing, like Hikari does, I think. So let's just trust that he does that, I guess.
With these two ultimates right here, we can take out this enemy easily. I think I have faith we can do it.
And plus, with every chapter, Sail's getting stronger, right? It's like we're building our own Sail as he's becoming stronger and stronger. His move is getting upgraded every single chapter, his ultimate is getting stronger every chapter too, so just trust in Sail. He said the... Thank you.
Decent amount of damage. This should take it out though. Yeah.
Get to see the cool animation again.
So he is the main character of Cycle.
There you go.
Well,
but yeah, as you guys can see, Rondo will probably prove very well.
Like he is the main character. Like I think we know that for a while now, but yeah, we even get him as a free unit, and he's always like the center of focus. So,
also one other thing I can maybe show off before we do wrap up is, let's see. Let's go here now. So yeah, as you guys can see, if you haven't seen it already, for the train towers, if they haven't already been added already, they're going to be added in a later run. But you, just for the note, for those who are unaware, you can now get fortune game tickets. And soul crystals.
Why is the War Tower the only one that's so vastly different from the others?
Train Tower exchange.
It's the first iteration, I guess.
Everything else. So
it's the first iteration of Drop Tower. Like it's the very first one that came out. So
and Uni at A4, and maybe even have their ultimate level 10 if you've done that. So you can still do the Train Tower to be able to get fortune game tickets and some soul crystals, and then obviously as usual too, there's also wisdom orbs that you're able to get. How many people have gotten all the... You have to defeat all the floors to be able to get it, but how many people have gotten the accessories for all 6 towers?
Yeah, I think I might need to end the stream a slight bit early than usual. Like I need to go somewhere like very soon.
It's only a one-time thing too, so
hopefully,
once you get one time,
I guess. I doubt there's anything left, but I'll wait 2 minutes, and then in 2 minutes if there's nothing else, I think I'll end the stream early because I have something else to do. So.
So yeah, with that being said, I hope everyone is looking forward to exploring Castle Adores, the Hell version.
Nice, perfect time to wrapping up too.
I didn't show it off, but as you guys can see, it is located as its own special location here, and the danger level is 84. But there's plenty of fun stuff to uncover by exploring it with Bestower of All, Chapter 3. It's arriving on the 30th. Use it for Molu. Use it for Molu, the 30% book bunking. It's the designated role for Molu. Designated role.
Maybe it's not that bad. So, maybe you can like wait until the stream, man.
We will be doing a dice roll. Don't worry.
Oh no, dice roll! I forgot about that. Please do it quick. I might need to edit after that.
And actually, I'm gonna go over here. Just to quickly. Sorry, I know. There we go. Just to quickly recap everything.
Oh no.
So, this Wednesday, we do have the arrival of Krauser as a Traveler Memories, arriving on the 23rd, and will be available until September 6th. As we noted before, Krauser is a very potent merchant who can do up to 6-hit pole arm attack, among with many other things. And then on the 30th, with the 2.2 update, we do have Bestower of All.
I'll give it like 40 more seconds.
And along
if this week can take longer than like 2 minutes, I'll just leave then, I guess.
We do have Rondo as another Traveler Memory that will be available on the 30th. And as you guys saw, Rondo is a very versatile warrior who can strike powerful sword attacks, with many that can also strike light weaknesses. So very potent at that. And in addition to that, we do have the K-Ad rewards being revamped and improved on the 30th. And so with the 2.2 update, you'll now be able to finally use K-Ad skip tickets obtained from the Pioneers Pass and the Grand Explorers Pass.
Yeah, I guess this is taking a while. Like, it's fine, okay? Like, maybe it's like an 80 dice or something. You guys get the reward later anyway, so it doesn't matter much. It's probably like 84 or something. But I have to leave funny now, okay? So thank you for everyone that's watching. I'll be making Krauser video, and also be making the A4 video, and also Rondo video later too. But that's it for now. I'll be resting now. Bye-bye!
Guide stones and Traveler Sacred Seals remain the same, so you don't have to worry about those going anywhere. They will still be there. And then in addition, elite fragments are going to be added, and elite fragments can be traded